Information Theoretical Outlier Detection for Large-Scale Categorical Data. This is the title of our project. Now let's see the abstract. First I'll tell you about the outlier. Outlier is some distinct object that will be far away from the sequence of flow. So now our proposal is to detect the outliers in the large categorical data. Large categorical data in sense it will have some huge number of records with many attributes or fields. Our proposal is to detect the outlier in the large scale categorical data. In existing, it's not possible to detect the outlier in the large categorical data. In existing, the outlier detection will only carried out by the numerical data. So it's not efficient to detect the output of the numerical data. So now we are proposing some three distinct features which will be used for the outlier detection. First one is entropy. Determination of the entropy and total coefficient for the large categorical data set will be proceeding to the holoentropy process. In the holoentropy process, the overall information is from the entropy and the total coefficient is taken into consideration. From those values, the holoentropy equation will be solved. After determination of the holoentropy process, some set of values which will be proceed to the data weighting. In data weighting process, those values will be carried out by adding some extra weightage for that attribute, which will detect the outlier from the large categorical data set. From this proposal, we can able to optimize the outlier problems. But in our proposal, outlier detection can be possible in large categorical data set, including the various data types. So by our proposal we can able to extract the number of outliers as per the user needs, as well as we can able to classify the overall outliers present in the large scale categorical data. Now let's see the data flow diagram of our project. This is the data flow diagram of our project. Here user need to mention the how many outliers he or she need to be retrieved from the large. So first process is analyzation. In analyzation, the data set will be analyzed as well as the input as well as the quantity of the outlier to be detected from the users will also be taken into consideration. After acquiring the quantity of outlier to be detected from the users, we will be proceeding with the clustering of data. In clustering process, the large scale categorical data will be clustered into various form by means of the protocols which is present in the large scale categorical data. Determination of the after proceeding with the clustering process, it will be carried out for the outlier detection process. In outlier detection, it will be carried out in two ways. First one, it provides some quantity of outlier for which the outlier detection will be carried out, which is depends upon the user needs. In this outlier detection format, it will be carried out in two ways. First one, as per the user needs. Then second one is the overall outlier classification. On the detection of the outlier, first we need to determine the entropy for the categorical data set. After that, after acquiring the entropy values of the data set, we need to proceed with the total correlation. Total correlation will be used for determining the accuracy between the after the determination of the entropy and total correlation for the categorical data set, it will be proceeding to the holoentropy process. In holoentropy process, the values from the entropy and total correlation is taken into consideration. Then it performs the holoentropy values for the large scale categorical data. It will be proceed with the data weighting. In data weighting process, every records will be provided with whether the record is an outlier or a normal. Here the quantity of the outlier given by the users will not be taken into consideration, whereas it will classify the overall outliers present in the data set. Then after performing the outlier detection, it will be proceeding to the graph as well as the how many normals are present in the large scale categorical data set. This is the data flow of our project. Now let's see the demo of our project. This is a home screen of our project. Here the user need to provide the quantity of outlier that need to be detected from the large scale categorical data set. Here I am giving the 300. That is, I need to retrieve the 300 outliers from the large scale categorical data. Let's proceed. Here this form shows the how many records are there available in our categorical data set. After that, we will be proceeding with the clustering. Here, as I said, we can able to cluster the data set based on some protocols like SMTP, Telnet, FTP. Here we can able to group the data set as per the protocols. Let's proceed with the outlier detection. Here this outlier detection form will shows the This form shows the outlier detection based on the user needs. Here I'm just calculating the entropy. Here I'm just calculating the entropy factor as well as the total correlation. After acquiring the total correlation, after acquiring the entropy and total correlation, the whole entropy will be calculated in a background process. After performing the whole entropy process, it will be carried out by the data weighting process. In the data weighting process, every record will be allocated with some weightage value. Based on the weightage value, that record can be classified as the outlier as well as the normal. I'm just retrieving the outlier records as per the user needs. It means it just retrieves the top 300 outliers from the categorical data set as per the user need. Then I am just proceeding with the graph. This graph represents the quantity of outliers as per the user need from the overall outliers present in the large scale categorical data. This form shows the detailed information of the outlier records which is present in the large scale categorical data set, calculating the entropy factor as well as the total correlation. From which the whole entropy process will be carried as well as the data weighting process. Running the overall process, we can able to classify the outliers as well as the normals which is present in the data set. Here I am just calculating the overall outliers which is present in the data set. These outliers present in a large scale categorical data set shows how many percentage of the outliers which is present in the large scale data set. Then we can determine the number of normals present in the large scale categorical data. Here this quantity shows the normals are more in a large scale categorical data set. This quantity shows the number of normals which is available in the large scale categorical data set. Let's proceed with the graph. Here this graph represents the number of outliers present in our large scale categorical data set. This graph shows the number of normals which is present in our large scale categorical data set. From this we can able to determine the outliers and the normals which is present in our data set. Thank you.